A warm, wonderful welcome. My name is Victor Zammit. I'm a retired attorney. I have been investigating the afterlife now for more than 21 years. Now, I've come across the greatest scientists, rocket scientists of all time. His name is Dr. Werner Von Braun. Now, as you know, he was Hitler's #1 expert, rocket expert. Later on, he went to the United States and he was responsible for putting the first satellites, and then after responsible for putting man on the moon, and then after more space explorations for the United States. Now, this genius scientist said that his knowledge of science, his knowledge of physics, for 50 years of it or so, led him to accept that there is an afterlife. Now, this is very important for the whole world to understand, that the greatest rocket scientists in this world, at genius level, saying science led him to accept the afterlife. Secondly, I've come across that flamboyant, gifted psychic Uri Geller. He told me, and this has been confirmed many times, that he worked at NASA. Victor, he said, I just could not ignore the fact that energy continues. Energy can never be destroyed. Because of the scientific work I was doing, especially even doing Einstein's work, EMC squared and all that, he said, I had no choice but to accept through science that there is an afterlife. And of course, then I came across Professor Richard Dawkins. Now, he's still misleading everyone in this world, saying there is no afterlife, there is no God. I have a YouTube video criticizing Professor Richard Dawkins, and I said, in a courtroom situation, right, I'd be asking you why you deliberately and negligently ignored energy, because energy explains the universe. Energy explains why there is an afterlife, as other scientists have explained. He would not discuss the role of energy, because where there are changes, all scientists say, if there are changes, you've got to have energy. And as I said on my YouTube regarding Richard Dawkins, is that we human species evolved the most sophisticated energy consciousness. And energy consciousness survives physical death. We have other scientists who confirm that. Chapter 2 and chapter 29 of A Lawyer Presents the Case for the Afterlife. And now, of course, all this has been confirmed by the work we do every Sunday night, investigating the Circle of the Silver Cord. And for about 3 years, we get the same results, brilliant results. That we have an intelligence there called William, who confirms, saying, yes, energy consciousness survives physical death. Now, we have been doing a great deal of work in this, and it's objective and it's repeatable. And we can predict, and when there is prediction in this, it becomes scientific. But in addition to all this, I've put some 23 areas of afterlife evidence. And today, some 10 years later, no genius scientists, no genius materialist, no genius skeptic has been able to show where, when, how, and why the scientific afterlife evidence cannot be valid. In other words, it is valid. So we have the genius scientists, Dr. Werner Von Braun. We have the fantastic work of Uri Geller at NASA, and the legal perspective that scientists have not been able to rebut. All this showing that science has discovered that there is an afterlife. Okay, until next time, this is Victor Zammit.